And this boy Kwame Afrifa, he needs to come to parliament with that his security expert to prove to Ghana for say Alban Bagbin edgy 15 million Ghana cedis. It needs to happen. A petition will be written to parliament, and I expect NDC parliamentarians, at least 2-3 of them, should raise this matter in parliament. The integrity of Alban Bagbin is very important to us. Cannot just sit on radio that reaches thousands of people in Ghana and outside Ghana on social media and tell the world to say Alban Bagbin edgy 15 million cedis. Some the security expert be and no one who sikana see the man. Kwame Afrifa needs to come to parliament. This boy and his group of pigs who are behind him, encouraging him to make those statements, and the security expert, they all need to march to parliament and stand before Bagbin with their evidence. If this boy fails to do that, he needs to spend time in jail. He should not be given a second chance. And I'm giving myself just a week. I am not moving away from this matter. The NDC MPs in parliament, if they fail to take action on this, none of you will like me.
Kevin Taylor is a strong one na koma NDC MPs or more parliament so omunjele Okatakyie Afrifa a high group of trends meeting at the cyber and no first time of your video promoting na click subscribe at them sembe me upload video bia na onsa akano quick abusuya beye last year mo na Okatakyie Afrifa edin sembe betu dwa say one security expert bi ahu say omu de sika agu briefcase m aye 12 million Ghana cedis e de akokoma speaker of parliament and na Kevin Taylor ba bonten be chiri mu say that nsem na Okatakyie Afrifa kan no he needs to prove it enti no one man 1 week he say NDC MPs of more parliament enfre Okatakyie Afrifa no omumfa evidence na Okatakyie Afrifa na e kan enfambra parliament na enye sade a omunjeli Okatakyie Afrifa yankuna kuti nsema Kevin Taylor ekanya bomodin na leave comment or comment section ase.
We need to understand that Speaker Bagbin is very dear. Now, baby Ejina, and the thing that has been said about him, we need to watch it. And I expect the NDC MPs to raise this matter in parliament. A petition will be sent to parliament. And when it's sent to parliament, I want to see how the NPP minority who are talking about integrity, protecting integrity, will say. Because it is very important that yari of one son near and I say abaye de botechire near say eno na de bobo ba. We need to make sure that the Speaker of Parliament is protected. Everything about that man is protected. And when people make allegations against the Speaker, they need to be able to substantiate it. Speaker of Parliament is not a kid. And if he does not see that his reputation is being destroyed, as being protected or said by parliamentarians today, Elizabeth Ohiniti Parliament catch and they say, "Eyom integrity yomopa inti enja vetino another pre the silly boy any afenyoma kimunyina." So I want the NDC MPs who basically want to protect Speaker Bagbin's integrity and Parliament integrity. No, we need to make sure we want to know this video we are going to petition Parliament and we need to get to the bottom of it because it is important to say obia behu asama esi no any ansama no moka no. Why it is important. I will say, Yadiba Parliament. This is what happened.
November. Sen ko be kwa ye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. Asem ya make a security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Ko. Tie de make ni yi. Security expert won nim ho bi. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good 2 briefcase m. And the command speaker Alban Bagbin. No the fee, men are making you be a more fire. Na ye dim komana could do baby. Sen ko be kwa ye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi dim komo. Asem ya make a security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Ko. Tie de make ni yi. Security expert won him hobby. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good 2 briefcase and the command speaker Alban Bagbin. No the fee. Men are making you be a more fire. Na Sen ko be kwa ye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. Asem ya make a security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Ko. Tie de make ni yi. Security expert won him hobby. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good 2 briefcase and the command speaker Alban Bagbin. No the fee. Men are making you be a more fire. Na ye sɛ nkɔbɛkɔ akɔyɛ deɛ yɛ na ɛno a me ne security expert bi di nkɔmmɔ asɛm yi a meka saa security expert ne nim ho bi tie deɛ meka yi tie deɛ meka no yie security expert wɔ nim ho bi yɛsɛ sɛ 12 million a year Ghana cedi egu 2 briefcase mu ɛde kɔma speaker Alban Bagbin ɛwɔ ne fie me na meka yi obia more fire na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ.
This dirty boy sat on Angel Radio. The backing vocalist Omutuwo, they made this serious allegation today. The international media thinks that Alban Bagbin is sitting in as Speaker of Parliament in Ghana and taking 15 million Ghana cedis. Now, kwasia we kasano. Or see, on this security expert be and as some of can owinjina swo ye tam 15 million Ghana cedis ekoma Alban Bagbin won fee cash. We cannot sit as a party in government. And I'm saying this because I was part of the people who helped the NDC to come to power. And you, the 182 MPs in parliament, you cannot tell me none of you can raise this this issue in parliament. Because Speaker Alban Bagbin needs to be protected. And this boy, Okatakyie Afrifa, he needs to come to parliament with that his security expert to prove to Ghana for say, Alban Bagbin edgy 15 million Ghana cedis. It needs to happen. A petition will be written to Parliament, and I expect NDC parliamentarians, at least 2-3 of them, should raise this matter in Parliament, because the integrity of Speaker Bagbin, the integrity of the third man in Ghana, the integrity of Alban Bagbin is very important to us. We cannot just make people sit on radio, because today as I sit here, a journalist from Washington Post contacted me and here and say, our Speaker of Parliament is taking money. So the deliberation they want to have with our Speaker, they are trying to pull back. That is why I'm saying, Madam Elizabeth Ohene, after your marking, silly boy, I'm not done pray. Any the minutest minority, no, you want integrity. You want us to protect the integrity of Parliament. Say, and I'm not pra, and I'm not sitting in our pro. And the head of parliament employ it. But we need to make sure, say, the things people say about a yes Speaker Bagbin, no, those things, they have facts to prove. Because you cannot just sit on radio. That reaches thousands of people in Ghana and outside Ghana on social media and tell the world to say, Alban Bagbin I give 15 million cedis. The security expert be and the now, it is dangerous because the security expert could be any MP's security couple. It could be a security expert in our national security. It could even be a security expert who is in Jubilee House today working with John Mahama. Because when we say security expert, they can work in any place. Anybody can contract them. So this dirty riffraff, Okatakyie Afrifa, needs to come to Parliament. And this is where I want to see, say, who Elizabeth, my friend is saying, Elizabeth Ohina, your friend saying, Madam PJ said, any silly boy, no, any African, any minority, no, we want to know if you want to protect the integrity of Parliament. Because when Alban Bagbin is tainted, it means Parliament is tainted. And I am talking to the NDC MPs. I am talking to Sosu. I am talking to the young parliamentarians. I am talking to the Fiamakpo. I am talking to Efo Walanyo. I am talking to the young boy. I am talking to the young ones. Parliament needs to be petitioned. The Speaker needs to be given an idea of what is happening. And I don't think Alban Bagbin will sit there for his name to be soiled. Immediately, this issue has to come up. And we are going to make sure the Speaker of Parliament is petitioned. Because we cannot take this. Yen to me nanti we are say, Abra, people. Elizabeth Ohene, thank you. Abra, people will just sit on radio, on TV, and make such an allegation. Masa, Asana Hunisano, it is not a joke. A colleague journalist from Washington Post called me to tell me this. And that he was telling me to check it. This is what this boy said.
November. Senko obekwa akoye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. Asem ya make sa security expert ni nim ho bi. More fire. Tie de make yi. Tie de make ni yi. security aspect when him hobby. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good 2 briefcase him and the command speaker Alban Bagbin. E won the fee, men are making you be a
pound for pound. More.
E won the fee, men are making you be a
pound for pound. More fire.
E won the fee, men are making you be a
pound for pound.
Say ko be kwa ye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi din komo. Asem ya make say security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Tie de make kan yi. Security aspect when him hobby. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good 2 briefcase him and the command speaker Alban Bagbin. E won the fee, men are making you be a
pound for pound. More fire.
Na ye
These
din
are
command
emphatic statements. Madam Patricia AJ Asukwa MP, when I was with Penyini, you boo. You want to protect the integrity of Parliament. Ejuma ba. Madam Patricia AJ Asukwa for MP. Also, be so protected Parliament, the integrity of Parliament. Let me play your own video. Ejuma ba.
I've served on this committee for more than 2 terms. And I must say that I'm highly affected by the accusations and the perception out there that we have been found to be taking monies from nominees before approving their nomination. And I think I must say that I'm seriously hurt by this continuous occurrence of such accusations. And as a group, the minority, I feel that in order to protest and purge ourselves of this accusation, it is very important that we call off the vetting now. Because for the simple reason that members of this committee for this particular term are not just any group of people. Most of us are the leadership of the party, of the parliament, and it is very important that we purge ourselves of that.
Parliament needs to purge itself. The Speaker of Parliament, so also a penini a kind of cray. On so on the chrono. Now said ya wokanina, it is honesty. Na enya chrono na wo enya politics na wo ya. You need to raise an issue about this video, about this dirty boy sitting on Angel FM. As a Speaker of Parliament, 12 million Ghana, 6 million, 6 million on an eka. This boy needs to be brought to Parliament because we need to purge Parliament. And I'm giving the assignment to the NDC MPs. I know Sam George is very busy now preparing for his vetting. And Sam George has some crab symmetry. In Ghana today, I didn't want to talk about this appointment issue. Let me tell you on authority. There's nobody in the NPP who can be a communications minister than Sam George. It's a fact. If the NDC wants to go pick somebody, they need to go outside. Then they need to go and pick somebody who does not do politics. But if you want to put a politician at the Ministry of Communication, it is only Sam George who's qualified for that job. And I was very excited. You know me, the appointment, I've never made a statement about appointment. But at least with Sam George's appointment, at least with that, I can talk about it because he's somebody I have watched and monitored for years. He's young. You can talk about his flaws. But when it comes to his delivery, it is there. And I'll give it to him. And I know these people will try and heckle him, try and frustrate him at the vetting. He will deliver. He will go through and he will work and he will make sure John Mahama's government, NDC, will stay in power for years. But that is not what I came to discuss. I came to let you know that this issue of our parliament, Madam Apieje, me person me catch the NDC MPs in parliament, you need to activate a petition. You need to draw speakers' attention to parliament, and this needs to be cleared. Because if you people don't come to the table, You, the NDC, actually gave Speaker Bagbin to Parliament. Your leader sat with you people and came to a conclusion that Alban Bagbin should be the Speaker of Parliament. So it wasn't just mere decision. It was a decision you all took because of the respect you have for Alban Bagbin. For a junky, dirty riffraff like this to sit on TV, and now even in Europe and America, the Speaker's integrity has been murdered. The Speaker's integrity has been put in a ditch. You, the NDC, need to come to the bottom of this, because we cannot sit in Ghana for somebody to be telling the world that the Speaker of Parliament has taken bribe of 12 million Ghana cedis. Do you know how that is hurting Speaker Bagbin in America? So the assignment is for the NDC MPs. The video is out there. This boy and his group of pigs who are behind him, encouraging him to make those statements, and the security expert, they all need to march to Parliament and stand before Bagbin with their evidence. If this boy fails to do that, he needs to spend time in jail. He should not be given a second chance. And I'm giving myself just a week. I am not moving away from this matter. And if the NDC fails, the NDC MPs in Parliament, if they fail to take action on this, none of you will like me till the end of the 4 years. The Speaker of Parliament needs to be told what has happened. And we all need to protect Parliament. I am specifically sending this to Mama Pat, Afenyo Markin, the silly boy Anodompre, and the minutest minority daft group that were saying that we need to protect and purge Parliament and make sure the integrity of Parliament is upheld. Those who say they are Christians and intelligent and honest politicians in the NPP, I've given you people to this assignment. Abaya dibo techino. Sa abana ose dibo ba. Ochina, Oliver is coming. That is one. Good job. We need this boy to come and prove. Okatakyie Afrifa, on it, the so-called security expert. Omuhun say Alban Bagbin aje 12 million Ghana. I'm a Ghanaian. I am not going to let this pass. Why oil? Why angwa? So we all know the facts are here. You see, Ochina Alban Bagbin will sermon the Petroleum Commission lady na on another pre enya altercation na later oko apologizing. Another pre says still he is not satisfied with the apologies. Fine. This is a message I'm sending to the Jubilee House. Nobody dares touch this woman. She will keep her job. That is the same nonsense you people did in 2012, 13, 14. Vicky Hammer and Kwasiafo and Amutieti Omo. A woman who was delivering at her workplace, and at the NPP, at the end of the day, omu radio, Kwasia radio, no more pressure, more NDC, the more power, more support to no. This woman will go to Parliament. This woman will come back to her office and work as the CEO of the Petroleum Commission. Yes. They also have Bema or NDC, no fan and Sanka woman with position and Kebisha de Bisu Ghana. This woman will go back into her office to work. This lady, who is the Petroleum CEO, Petroleum Commission CEO, she will go to Parliament. She has already rendered an apology. They want to go there and harass her. No problem. But nobody dares from the Jubilee House. Nobody dares to say that because of what happened, this woman, she cannot fill that position. And Kamenemo. She's going to go to Parliament and go back and deliver. She's going to go back to her office as the CEO of Petroleum Commission. Do I have Bema that in 1977 on Trisod and Sabekana say you are not going back to your office again, and that another press silly boy wenti oko Parliament we are taking off your position. Do I have Bema on your side in Ghana? Mumu nimdi ebesi Ghana ho. This woman will go back and work. MPP Nkwasiafo always are bullying the NDC. Mama Jimmy Fowe. They always use their stupid, tribal, foolish lies. The same thing on the year, Vicky Hammer. Wanyashi, and Ankwasiafo a good radio sem pete. And Omokeka Ankwasiasem. And you NDC think you can save everybody? You NDC think say you can save everyone? No! This is politics. This is politics. If another prayer wants another apology, the lady will come and give that another apology. But nobody dares touch this lady. I'm saying this on authority. Nobody dares touch this lady. This lady is going to walk back to her office and help John Mahama's administration to deliver the Ghana for the pay. They also a bear man who on take a decision and say this lady is not going to go back to her office again. And when you be the power or winning power or Ghana. When this is for Antiamwa, Monkwasi Asamusa na moye. We are here. The woman will go to parliament. Whatever they will have to say, they will say. She will apologize again, which is fine. She will apologize. She's human. She will apologize. Now me pedoya bemo MP NDC mu. Now you the NDC MPs in parliament, I'll be listening to you people. You have the right to say things to your colleague and tell her she did not do the right thing. You have all the right. We are humans. You can be an NDC person to tell her in her face. You can rebuke her, but it should stay there. Because all of you in parliament, if you have the opportunity to speak to the woman, to rebuke her, you can. You have the right. That is Ghana. It is fine we do that, but let it stay there. Don't cross your that pace. That the limit we give you, stay within it. Near him say until Ekufuado kwasiampe you as achichide anybody me be president. Omo politics I say. There's no brother and sister in politics. When you want something done for the citizenry, you take a decision. Oh, Donald Trump. You see Donald Trump? The decisions will take affect you. Do you think he cares? Because he wants something for his nation. He has an agenda, and he wants to put the agenda before them. That is how it's going to be. He had an agenda, and he made sure the agenda worked. John Mahama, any NDC government, they have an agenda to help Ghanaians, to build more schools, to build women's bank, to more. They need people to work with. So you people need to understand. When this woman comes to parliament, on Chen and Memasem in the NDC side, but I'm telling the young NDC in parliament, the MPs, Efo Olanyo, Sosu, Sam George, this boy from the voter reference saying, that small boy now has a friend saying, what's his name? Give me his name. You people have to put a petition in. You need to draw the speaker's attention. So, we are protecting the Speaker of Parliament. Efo Walanyo, Edem Agbana, Suhini, Sam George, Kwame A plus, we are MP. Yes, Kwame A plus. Somebody like at least I've gotten 6. The speaker should hear about this on the floor of parliament. A petition will be sent to the speaker. And this matter needs to be discussed. We need to protect the Speaker of Parliament. This boy needs to come to Parliament and prove to the world and Ghanaians to say, Speaker, or the 12 million Ghana cedis, he needs to come with his crew and that security expert, because as we speak, for all you know, that security expert is at the Jubilee House talking to the president. We don't know. For all you know, that security expert is talking to the defense minister to be. That security. So we have a snitch in the system who calls himself or herself a security expert. So this boy, John Dumelo, you are part. Mr. P, Mr. S, list the names and put it on the system. Put it on screen. I need action on this next week. We need to protect the speaker before we move ahead. Any government business happens. Yes. Because this, when you hear, he needs to prove.
November. Sen ko be kwa akoye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. Asem ya make a security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Tie de make ni yi. Security expert woni nim ho bi. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. Egu 2 briefcase mu. E de come speaker Alban Bagbin. E woni fie. Me na make yi obi a.
More fire.
Sen ko be kwa akoye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. Asem ya make a security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Tie de make ni yi. Security expert woni nim ho bi. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. Egu 2 briefcase mu. E de come speaker Alban Bagbin. E woni fie. Me na make yi obi a.
More fire. More fire.
Na sen ko be kwa akoye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. asɛm yi a meka saa security expert ne nim ho bi
More fire.
tie deɛ meka yi
Call.
tie deɛ meka no yie security expert wɔ nim ho bi yɛsesa 12 million a year Ghana cedi egu 2 briefcase mu ɛde kɔma speaker Alban Bagbin ɛwɔ ne fie me na meka nyɛ obiara
More fire. More fire.
na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ no akɔdu baabi deɛ nti a wɔgye saa sika no yɛsi akyirim
Pepe. Ohini.
sɛ nkɔ bɛkɔ akɔyɛ deɛ yɛ
Aye.
na ɛno a me ne security expert bi di nkɔmmɔ asɛm yi a meka saa security expert ne nim ho bi
More fire.
tie deɛ meka yi
Call.
tie deɛ meka no yie security expert wɔ nim ho bi yɛsesa 12 million a year Ghana cedi egu 2 briefcase mu ɛde kɔma speaker Alban Bagbin ɛwɔ ne fie me na meka nyɛ obiara
More fire. More fire.
na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ no akɔdu baabi deɛ nti a wɔgye saa sika no yɛsi akyirim
Pepe. Ohini.
sɛ nkɔ bɛkɔ akɔyɛ deɛ yɛ
Aye.
na ɛno a me ne security expert bi di nkɔmmɔ asɛm yi a meka saa security expert ne nim ho bi
More fire.
tie deɛ meka yi
Call.
tie deɛ meka no yie security expert wɔ nim ho bi yɛsesa 12 million a year Ghana cedi egu 2 briefcase mu ɛde kɔma speaker Alban Bagbin ɛwɔ ne fie me na meka nyɛ obiara
More fire. More fire.
na yɛdi nkɔmmɔ no akɔdu baabi deɛ nti a wɔgye saa sika no yɛsi akyirim
Pepe.
ɔse deɛ nti a Alban Bagbin gye 12 million Ghana no ɔsɔ ɔno ɔkyerɛ mu nti ɔkyena ɔse a started process for him to come to parliament and prove it. Time and all yes I we know. Now he was so confident to say NDC will lose the elections. Yeah. Because no matter to the team, yebe wiem, yebe boni patuo, yebe kunipa e win elections, no. So in his head, on him say NDC lose the election, Alban Bagbin was going to go. Because now or confident to say as an MPP pig, you know, ombe wini parliament, e wini presidency. Because kwasia say na ne maame hu fin se oprobi. Ne papa benya ace ewuda temano na na adwene ne say MPP be wini parliament e wini presidency then Alban Bagbin will have no powers to go after him and intina na kwase kotiboto we ekeka san kwase asem no, but he needs to prove it. This is what Koko Otin or the platform ne ye. This is what they do. Because time no kasa asem we no na ye koto aba it na onim say MPP be botuo. Because MPP time no moko elections nim no na idea ni nyina na say omuko wia elections nim